All right, y'all. Okay, now. This the young Dolph. It's Dolph. Day 3 testimony now. Now, one thing about young Dolph trial, it's moving. Them men's moving they trial. They ain't procrastinating or nothing. Now, the officer, I think that I think he, a phone analysis person. I don't know, the detective or whatever. He gonna go through the text messages and clarify a lot of things. Now, whoever Trey on or something like that had that car. See, y'all got to remember now. And then too, you need to think. Was it anybody else driving that car, or was it straight drop driving that car? Cause he jumped out that car late, or was somebody else driving that car? It wasn't but a 2-door, and that's the same car that what his name? Straight Drop had earlier at that building, that apartment building. We hit that little child with him. That's that same Mercedes. I thought it was 2 different Mercedes. But somehow that Mercedes got wrecked. So then they're gonna show us some text messages, y'all, and then we're gonna go through it. I'm gonna stop it and we're gonna go through it.
Right. If we could publish this to the jury, I'm going to ask you some questions as we go, Detective, okay? All right. And we'll start just that front page. What's this information over to the left here? So this is just an overview and an extraction report. So as you see, I highlight, usually what I'll do is just highlight things. Obviously, I'm not going to highlight the telephone number, but if there's anything that
Hold on, y'all. This right here is some coming from a cellular device, y'all. It's some information about who called, who, and what time. So these are the physical analysis of the numbers. Let me see. Now you can't see it if I put it up too close, but I'm gonna put it back. Those numbers from somebody from the mobile station. So they tracked that phone. And let's see, can I read? And they got some phone numbers on there. We're gonna get into it.
essentially I highlighted Justin T. Johnson 123 at gmail.com. Okay, that's the Apple ID Gmail account. Correct, or to the phone.
Now that's Trayon. Hold up. Trayon. Now this is the young man, Trayon Ingram. Now, you see they got his number right there. Now this the guy who had that Mercedes Benz. And they said that Trey on Instagram, he sent a picture of the white Mercedes. See right there? The white Mercedes to Justin Johnson. So Justin had that car from the beginning. And this was at 6:10, 6:31 p.m. Justin had that car. Justin probably sold that boy that car. And you know how somebody sell you something. That's why when people sell y'all something, y'all got to make sure it's legit. Because if they stole it, then you're in trouble. That's what they do. They usually, when they commit a crime, they usually, sell and get rid of the car. So Trayon ended up with the car. I don't know what Trayon driving or was nobody in that car, but Straight Drop and Cornelius by being a 2-door. Now I hope he get whoever that second person is. I hope definitely that they get punished because they didn't have to get out and do nothing, but they want part of the money and part of the what you call it, cloud. So that's Trayon right there. I don't know these folks.
Certain time frame, is that correct? That's correct. The flip page to the next, you see one of those? You do. All right, tell me what we got here. Day before the murder?
Day before the murder?
Correct. Is that correct? Correct. Then coming to Justin Johnson's phone.
Wow.
And pull it in.
There go that car, y'all.
Whatever program you're looking at, this is what it sort of comes up.
So, you know what?
Correct.
Now, Justin Johnson they'll convince me that he's involved. But you know how you have to, before you blame somebody, you have to make sure you got no evidence. Now, his name and his cars and stuff is popping up. That's that white Mercedes that he was driving. So that means that he was riding around in a stolen car, even though he had a white truck. This is crazy.
It looks like it would your regular phone, but on the side, as you can see below it, now we'll have just the information associated with that text message.
Wow.
And here's the blown up photo, is that correct? Correct.
Bradley Street. Y'all remember I brought up Bradley Street the other day? They said that's where they took the car to Bradley Street. They was on Bradley Street. Bradley or Bradley Street. And he was having that conversation with Straight Drop. Trayon was having that conversation with Straight Drop. Wow. Y'all know what? I go to Great Infinity. Q40. Trayon Ingram. He was purchasing something at the store here. Wow. Y'all, but you know what, y'all? I know back in the days, I knew some guys that if they were so comfortable in stealing riding around in a cold stolen car. I ain't lying. I don't see how they conscious. They ain't got no conscience. And look at his face. It's like, all right, if it do, it don't. That's why I say I got to think with no sense in this. And don't doubt nothing.
Now this is not pulled from the phone, is that correct? That's correct. Just to put the slide we just saw in context? Correct. 3:16 a.m. For the record, this is a video that has already been played at trial as part of Exhibit 5. Where is this at?
There go the car.
The Valero gas station at 853 South Highland. And what is the significance of two cars highlighted?
Straight Drop had that stolen car. So Straight Drop is the main character behind this. That's a stolen Mercedes. Because he got a truck. A white truck, SUV, something like that. But he's riding around with That's why my mom used to tell us not to get in the car with everybody. Because you don't know if they stole the car or not. I used to get in back in the day when we were young, 19 years old and 20. I used to say, I hope this ain't no stolen car I'm sitting in. You think they going to tell you that you're in a stolen car? Huh. Negroes don't care.
Q40, I think it was an Infinity. Essentially, I was using it to match up for the location drop. So we're trying to figure out what's called the, with this, I think the call logs you were able to track to see where they went after that. Bradley location drop, and some 18-20 minutes later, you have the white Mercedes and the Infinity at the Valero gas station. That's correct. And the individual who enters the store here, who's that? That's Trion. Proceed to the next slide.
And put gas out in the stolen car and everything.
And this is going to be a zoomed in still
There go a lady.
where we were told where they met, just near some air pumps or something on the back end, and that was at 3:22:19 a.m. And that was about as good as we can get as far as zooming into the photo. And this is it. Is this the individual who gets in the Mercedes and drives away? That's correct. They kind of do like a switch, like one gets out, the other gets in. It was just very hard to tell.
It's a two-seater.
Absolutely. Would you agree with me? It's impossible to tell from even the zoom in who that individual is just from the picture. No, maybe that they had gray pants on. That's about it. Next slide.
There go that Mercedes, y'all.
10:51 a.m. Tell me what we're looking at. That's correct. 10:51 to 10:55.
I wanted the time stamp right.
November 17th at 10:51 a.m. And this is a photo, still shot photo, of Justin Johnson wearing a blue hoodie, gray sweatpants, and black shoes with white stripes and the Bass Pro Shop hat. And it looks like it's going to be his daughter just standing, you can barely see her to the left. And were you aware through the investigation that he was living there across town? Correct.
So this was
Second photo, of course, is
in the garage on the first floor
exactly he's leaving the garage at 10:55.
at 10:55,
Pretty much 10:56.
58 a.m. in the morning on July the 17th.
10:54 a.m.
Wow.
This actually be in that time period that we just saw. Is that correct?
Okay, y'all, let's look at this together.
Justin Johnson, we thought he places an
Let's look at this. Let's look at this, and then we're going to see if they're going to play it. It said September the 17th, 2021, time at 10:54. This is a.m. And they got 0 outgoing, somebody calling somebody. Voice in the head go right here, provider stamp. 16:54, start letter 2. Let's hear the conversation. And they got the raw record is located in the 901. See, that's why Justin Johnson gave Jamarcus that phone. Now, he's sitting up there frowning up. They need to lock y'all up for good. It's so sad. Y'all so young. That's why y'all need to stay in school. Because y'all doing crazy stuff.
outgoing call to Cornelius Smith with the 0 duration. So essentially, it was a missed call.
And Cornelius was older than Straight Drop, but both of them had a drug problem. Justin had one too.
Tried to contact him. There was no communication, no voicemail picked up. Okay. Next slide. 11:56:57 a.m. We have an outgoing call to Treon Ingram from Justin Johnson, and that call lasted.
So Justin Johnson is being the chief over this, y'all. Look, 11:17:21 and 11:56:57. Duration, they talk 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Outgoing, he called them out. Then the voice, they talk. Then, what they say, Treon on the 17th, that's who he talked to. Provider time was 17:56. They on the phone. So that's the outgoing call, and that's the incoming call. Outcoming call, he talking to Treon. Treon got himself so young, getting himself into trouble like this. That's how it is. Trouble look for trouble.
That call was about 4 minutes. 4 minutes long.
Yeah, they talk 4 minutes.
Then we have on November 17th at 12:04:32 p.m. we have an outgoing call from Justin Johnson to
Yeah.
Cornelius Smith, and that duration is about 17 seconds. And we are
Now, who is she? Did they mean to show that?
12/23, is that correct? Correct. So on November 17, 2021 at 12:23:06 p.m., Justin Johnson receives an incoming call from his mother, and that duration is
Hold on. His mom called him. So she called at 12:23 looking for him. Incoming call for 901-315-9866. LaRose guy. They talk a long time. Provider time 18:23. Start 22. Okay then. Start 22. Okay. The raw located in see, he gave in the completion code abnormal completion. See, that's his mama. He might have had a close relationship to his mama and told his mama what happened.
And that time frame was significant for me and the investigators because that was the same time frame that the homicide was being committed. And no durations.
But y'all, it was on the same date. You see 11/17?
They actually had an abnormal completion code. It indicates, like, if you look at the service code, that it had some kind of network interruption that could mean nothing significant, but essentially he never picked up or the call.
Justin got his family involved. That's why he gave Jamarcus that cell phone. Remember we talked about this yesterday? He gave Jamaica that phone. He had to get rid of that phone, but that was the stupidest crime to do. Stay in school, y'all, because that was real stupid. He gave the phone to somebody he knew. Oh, Lord, help me, Jesus. Oh, God. You involved your family.
12:25 p.m. directly murder time frame or after, is that correct? Correct. 12:25:40, Justin Johnson places an outgoing call to Anthony Mims, and it's got a 2-second duration. It appears probably to go unanswered.
Is that true?
Right after homicide. Correct. He's Anthony Mims. It's a big joke.
What? Let's stop it right here. I thought that looked like Joe. Now he on the phone on this same date. But later at 12:25, talking to Chuck. Well. And somebody already done took him out of his misery. So whoever took him out knew he was involved. Ain't that something? And the raw record is located. Wow. So Jud, you was the number one player. We kept saying that. We kept saying it was you and Govan. And see, Govan about to get the hell on. He about to run. Because they already don't start their trial. He looking at their trial too. He ain't going to go to jail for nothing. Wow, Jook. So, Jook, if you involved, you don't told your brother something. Wow. You killed Dolph. Oh, my God. You and Govan and Justin Johnson and Cornelius. Anybody involved and Trayon. Wow. Y'all did that.
And Husband Jook identified Justin Johnson's phone under Jook as Jook. Okay, so here is 12:26:50 p.m.
So, God, Justin don't told every, and then Juke didn't even pay them. Unless Juke gave the money to somebody, 40,000. Oh, that's a lot of money. And then he called Keon, his cousin. Justin Johnson did. At 12:39 after he talked to Juke. Whoa, wait.
9:57 p.m. and it's her address, which is 4752 Haven Court. So at the Gospel Garden Apartments, that's correct. It used to be called Two Lanes. That's correct. Wow.
You own your number on here.
12:47:22 p.m. Justin Johnson sends that address 47.
Tremaine Sears. Oh, they hiding Jermaine face, y'all.
We use law enforcement databases. There was also some information within the text message that helped to identify him by a real name and things of that nature. And then also we ended up contacting him to try to.
They had him a lot in this case. So he called Kiana Hooper. Who is that? Why he called that woman? That's an outgoing call. Call her at 12:58 on the 17th. Can't be. They got that time wrong. Unless it was in the morning on them other time. If that, oh yeah, that could be 12:58 p.m. in the evening time. He don't call this girl right here. This his girlfriend? I don't know, his cousin, whoever, I don't know. And he talked to he called her. Outgoing is, he called her. And they talked for like 18 minutes. Now time, yeah, 18 minutes. Wow. CDR working copy. Oh, his phone was popping. That's why Jamarcus had to turn that phone in. Because they were all in his phone. That's why he got rid of it. Hold on, y'all.
The next slide is the actual, so the text message, that was just the record showing the text message. This is the actual text message that Justin Johnson received. This is 12:39:57 p.m. and it's her address, which is 4752 Haven Court. So at the Gospel Garden Apartments, that's correct. It used to be called Two Lanes. That's correct. Next slide. And after that you have 12:47:22 p.m. Justin Johnson sends that address 4752.
He called Jermaine again.
Jermaine Sears. How did you establish that number with Jermaine Sears? We use law enforcement databases. There was also some information within the text message that helped to identify him by a real
Oh, Justin.
nature, and then also we ended up contacting him to try to.
Y'all, he made numerous calls on 11/17, and his mama knew where he was. Wow. And then here go Cornelius. He must be talking to his girlfriend. He called somebody, Cornelius called somebody at 13:26:29, outgoing. Must be a baby mama, Angela Arnold. And they talked 19 minutes. They talked for a long time. So she knew what he was doing. He probably said, babe, I'm out here trying to get this money for us. And so he making calls on 11/17. Outgoing call at 12-minute duration. and they talking. They talking. 19 minutes and 28 seconds. Then on that 17 at 13, 29, 28, it's all going call, but this time they text. Tell. Wow. Dog, Justin.
So would it be more understand that you're privy to information, obviously, that came in the investigation? Correct. But would it be more accurate to say Justin Johnson's phone contacted Angela Arnold's phone at 1:26, 1:28, 1:28 that afternoon?
They on a three-way.
With one text message, two outgoing calls, and one
See?
outgoing text message. And who is Angela Arnold? This is going to be Cornelius Smith.
I told you. That was Cornelius' girlfriend.
And then we have that outgoing text, which is, this came from Angela Arnold's actual physical phone. So at 1:28:50, that text, it's the Haven Court address. This is again to be hyper technical and accurate here. Justin Johnson's phone text Angela Arnold 4752 Haven Court. That's correct. So it's an incoming text message from 901-236-6225.
This a Rico. This a Rico. This ain't no trial.
Next slide. Next slide is just shows the call log. So you have a outgoing call from the 901-236-6225, so Justin Johnson's cellular phone number, to Angela Arnold's cellular phone number.
He all in their business.
I've got on here as well, because we had her call over, and it's showing that incoming call coming from Justin Johnson's cellular phone.
Justin Johnson, you almost the hitman, but you ain't even shoot right. You shouldn't get no money.
Where somebody's claiming to be using someone else's phone, right? Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like the reason you said Cornelius Smith called Angela Arnold, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Mr. Jamarcus Johnson had Mr. Johnson's phone for a period of time, according to his testimony, and utilizing that phone, right? Mr. Johnson wasn't the one, according to Mr. Jamarcus.
I think he stated more when we interviewed him that he was utilizing it on behalf of just like four just
Sure.
three-way calls.
Sure, but he's got the phone, right? Not Mr. Johnson. At that point, he's got the phone, right? Not Mr. Johnson personally. So there's other people taking other people's phones for whatever reason, at least on one occasion, not even being in the same location as that person, right? But when you're purely looking at call data, all you can say is this phone did this action,
Correct.
right?
So make that contact information.
And talking about, and I'm not asking you what someone said, but talked about cooperating defendants in this case, one of which you met with was Hernandez Gomez. On at least two occasions, correct? And he came in and gave you information about the stage. And he also did that, he had an attorney present, right? And he did that pursuant to an agreement, right, where he had protection